Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we've never met before, my name is Chelsea and I make new videos weekly on fashion, beauty, and travel. Today's video is going to be all about my recent skincare empties. I think I have about 6 months of empties here. The bin is very full, so we're going to get through these items pretty quickly. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing down below, and without further ado, let's hop in. Okay, let's talk about some makeup wipes. I'm not really a big makeup wipe user, but they are sent to me occasionally and I do use them while I travel. Aveeno Ultra Calming Makeup Removing Wipes. I like these. They were on the wetter side. These aren't the best at removing stubborn makeup. They feel a little more hydrating and good for your skin. So I like these, probably wouldn't repurchase though. Pixi Makeup Melting Cleansing Cloths. Didn't like these. They were pretty dry and they didn't do a whole lot. And they kind of stung my skin, just like the fragrance in this. Next we have the It Cosmetics. I think these are called Bye Bye Makeup. These are micellar cleansing towelettes. Not my favorite product from It Cosmetics, but they were pretty good at removing makeup. So if I had to pick among these are pretty good. I'm not sure the price point on these, but you get 25 in a pack. Next up is Garnier Skin Active Micellar Towelettes. This is the formula suited for anybody who wears heavier or waterproof makeup. I thought these were better than the pink ones, but still not really a big wipe person. And then last we have the Almay So Basic Gentle Oil-Free Aloe Green Tea Cucumber. Didn't like these, found these dry. In order to use these up, I would actually take my Garnier micellar water and pour it on these wipes just to add some extra moisture because these were so dry and just uncomfortable to use, so don't like these. Shiseido Facial Cotton. I think I've gone through 2 or 3 of these in the last year or so. They last me a long time because I don't use cotton squares every single day, but they are the best. They're the highest quality, and I don't think the ones from Muji really are dupes. Nose strips from Biore, a classic. I've been using these since I was a teenager, so for the greater part of my life, love these. 2 products I used to really enjoy, but I can no longer use. Hear me out. The Elemis Pro Collagen Hydrogel Eye Masks and the e.l.f. Charcoal Hydrogel Under Eye Mask. So this is kind of like a luxury option. This is an affordable option. My issue with these is that they contain carrageenan, and I am like deathly allergic to carrageenan. I cannot eat it or else I get anaphylactic episodes, and it's really scary. I have to use an EpiPen and bring it with me everywhere just in case. It's in a lot of food, unfortunately. What I'm finding out years later after discovering this food allergy is that it's in a lot of skincare. So I'm like dialing it back. I would recommend these if you don't have issues like I do, but unfortunately I can no longer use these. So now currently the only under eye hydrogel mask that I can recommend for the under eye area is from 100% Pure, the green tea under eye gels. Those are my favorite. I'll leave my blog post link down below about carrageenan if you want to read more about it. Next is the Roche-Posay Zero Zinc Spray. This is kind of like a salty, mattifying facial spray. I love using this after I hit the gym or go to a workout class. It's very cooling and mattifying on the skin, so it like sucks up all the oil. I'd say if you're extremely dry, you probably want to avoid this, but normal to oily skin, this is gonna be for you. I picked it up overseas. I bought a few bottles on that trip because I love this stuff so much. But now the Roche-Posay has it on their North America website, so you can buy it in the US online. Let's talk about some cleansers next. This is the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser, great for all skin types. Skin Transforming Hydrating Cleansing Serum. So it's kind of like a little bit of a creamier, lotiony texture. Feels really good on the skin. Really nice, but not something I'd run out to go repurchase. I'm quite happy with my Roche-Posay cleanser at the moment. Next we have the Paula's Choice Hydrating Gel to Cream Cleanser. This is from their Defense range. It's for all skin types. I love that Paula's Choice products for the most part are fragrance free. They might be entirely fragrance free. So that's really good for me because I have sensitive eczema prone skin at the moment, so I am very sensitive to certain fragrances and I try to avoid them if possible. Paula's Choice really has it down when it comes to skincare and ingredients, and they just take out all the unnecessary stuff. Just the good stuff is in this bottle, and that's why I love it. Next we have the Aveeno Ultra Calming Hydrating Gel Cleanser. This is okay. I enjoyed that. It was very gentle and fragrance free, great for my eczema. So I'd recommend it if you have sensitive skin, but it's nothing to run out and try. Next I have the Pacifica Rose Kombucha Flower Powered Face Wash. It's supposed to remove makeup, cleanse and tone, 100% vegan and cruelty free. Super cute packaging. Wasn't really that great at removing makeup. Wasn't really wowed by it, so not my favorite. But I like a lot of other things from this brand. Next up, this is the Det Clear, or is it Del Clear, Brighten Peel AHA BHA Cleanser. It has Gudetama on it. I purchased this in Japan when I went a few years ago. This is one of those dead skin removing like cleansers that you roll on your skin and like your dead skin comes off. It is super satisfying to use. It's so intense. I'd use it every couple days. Your dead skin rolls right off. So really enjoyed this. Then we have this product from Juice Beauty that I recently tried, the Stem Cellular Exfoliating Peel Spray. It's a different format than the last product. It is a spray cleanser, so you spray it directly on your skin, wait a couple seconds, and rub it in. It smells like Fruity Pebbles cereal. It is insane. It's the same effect with the last cleanser. Once you start to massage this in, the pilling will begin to happen and your skin will be so much more smooth. Love this. I ran through it kind of quickly though, so definitely want to check out. Both of these products are super fun to use. Let's move on to some exfoliants. This is the Acure Brilliantly Brightening Facial Scrub. If you've never used this before, it is like a green, sandy sea paste. It's amazing. It is very abrasive on the skin, so you want to just use a tiny pea-sized amount of this or even a little bit less and gently exfoliate it on your skin. I would use this once a week. It says you could use it up to 3 times a week for glowing results. You could also use it on your body too if you're really trying to get off a fake tan because it's really concentrated. So a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, pea-sized amount or less. Acure is a great cruelty-free brand. You can find it at Whole Foods in the whole body department. My skin is having severe eczema right now and I'm just way too sensitive to use something like this. But I do recommend it if you have heavy exfoliation needs. This is the Peel and Polish Scrub by Pixi. This scrub has both enzymatic exfoliation and physical exfoliation. The particles are a little smaller, it's a little more gentle on the skin, but still gets the job done. I think I have another tube of this in my stash waiting to be used once my eczema calms down a little bit more, but this is a great exfoliant. You can find Pixi at Target. Next up we have the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner from Fresh. It's super hydrating and very softening on the skin. Love the scent of it. It's not an artificial rose scent. It's a very pure, natural rose scent. And there are petals in it, which is kind of a pro and a con. It adds that extra softness and moisture, but sometimes with the packaging, it can get a little clogged up. So you really need to shake it up and squeeze the bottle hard to get it out in your cotton round. Also from Fresh, this is the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Treatment Essence. I kind of use this like a toner. I pour a couple drops in my hands and gently press it into my skin. This one delivers even more moisture than the rose toner I just mentioned. So really do enjoy this, and I have another bottle I'm using right now. Next up I have the Herborian Bamboo Matte Lotion. Really enjoyed this. It's kind of a pore minimizing toner, really fresh, energizing. It has like a very clean green kind of bamboo scent to it, so definitely was a fan of that. Let's talk about makeup removal next. I have a lot of cleansing balms, cleansing waters, and a couple other things to share. First is the Origins Original Skin Cleansing Makeup Removing Jelly with Willow Herb. Didn't like this at all. It was very clingy and greasy on my skin. Took forever to rinse away. I would always have to take 2 or 3 washcloths to get this off. After all of that, I had to use a ton of it, and it wasn't really good at removing makeup. There's still a little bit in here. It kind of has like this Vaseline-y texture. I don't know. I know a lot of people really love this. I was not a fan. Next up is the Bye Bye Makeup Cleansing Balm by IT Cosmetics. Really enjoyed this. It has a more solid kind of coconut oil consistency. Really good at removing makeup. No frills, no crazy like fragrances or bells and whistles. Just smells really clean and really good and fresh. I think IT Cosmetics overall has a really great skincare lineup, so definitely check this one out if you're looking for a good, no frills cleansing balm that will get the job done. Another cult favorite product is the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. Use this entirely up. So it definitely has a more oily texture than the IT Cosmetics. Definitely smells like a spa, has a little bit of a stronger fragrance. They also have a limited edition version at the moment with rose, which is really nice, but this is just the standard original. This one definitely feels a little bit heavier on the skin, but certainly gets off every single stitch of makeup. Okay, this is a product I thought was gonna blow me away because I love this YouTuber. Here it is. It's the Caroline Hirons Double Cleanse from Pixi. Love Pixi, love Caroline. The first side is a solid cleansing balm and the second side is a cleansing cream. I just thought neither side was that good. Just wasn't my favorite. I felt like I had to use a lot of it. Just wasn't the hugest fan of this. Another cult favorite, the Lancome Bifacil Eye Makeup Remover. It's a biphase solution. Shake it up, pour a little bit on a cotton round, and just swipe away all that mascara, lash glue, and whatnot. This product has definitely lasted the test of time because I remember my mom using this in like the early 90s. There's a reason this has kind of lasted the test of time. It really is good. I feel really bad doing this, but this is the indie brand Eleni and Chris. It's a cleansing oil. They use like sea berry extract. And again, it was just one of those products where I had to use so many pumps of it. It's this like brand with Scandinavian roots. It's a mother-daughter team. But I felt like no matter how many pumps of this I use, it just would not remove my stubborn makeup. And maybe I just wear a lot of makeup. I'm not the average person. I don't know. I have limited patience when I'm tired at night and I need to get my makeup removed. But this is a gorgeous brand. I'd be interested in seeing what else they have to offer. One more cleansing oil, and it's another one I didn't quite finish up. This is the Derma E Nourishing Rose Cleansing Oil with Argan and Jojoba Oil. Again, I feel like I had to use so many pumps of this. I don't know, it just wasn't heavy duty enough for me. This is also a pass for me, unfortunately. I used up the Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Honey Mask. Love this. It's a little more hydrating and a little more forgiving on the skin than their classic Clear Improvements mask. I love that, but I can only use that when my skin is really, really oily and congested. With that mask, your skin really tightens up. And because this has the honey in it, it's a little more relaxed and moisturizing and creamy on the skin, and it smells really good with that honey in there. It's not as tight and drying on the skin. I think this might be my new favorite because it has that honey in there. Then we have my all-time favorite mask by Fresh. This is the Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. I've spoke about this ad nauseum on my channel. It kind of looks like a cross between like cream cheese frosting and mashed potatoes on your skin. It's really light and fluffy and very cooling, and it definitely tightens and smooths and plumps, and I don't know, this mask is just magic to me. And it comes in this gorgeous ceramic jar packaging. I got my mom a mask set from Fresh for Christmas, and I told her, try the black tea one, and she was like, okay, whatever, didn't think much of it. And then she tried it, and then she's like, oh my god, what? I use this a lot on filming days before I film, just to kind of perk up my skin, and I feel like a new woman after I use this mask. It might sound like I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. That's how much I love this mask. And it's a little bit pricey, but it's really good. Let's talk moisturizers. I have a lot to run through. I use moisturizer like a nut because I use all over my face and on my décolleté. And I do skincare usually 2 to 3 times a day, depending on like what my gym schedule is. So I use a lot of moisturizer. And again, this is over many, many months. So bear with me, let's go. This is the L'Occitane Crème Divine Cream. Love this. I have a travel size and a full size. I mentioned this, I think, in a favorites video. It smells heavenly. This is that spa, luxury, pampering, you know, $100 face cream kind of experience. So if you're looking for that, I would definitely recommend this one. Right now, my skin is craving something a little more subtle in terms of scent and perfume, but love this. And definitely a great gift for Mother's Day if you're looking for something to get your mom. This next moisturizer is a great bang for buck if you want something still that feels a little French, luxurious perfume experience, but really plumps and hydrates the skin at the same time. This is your best bet. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. Yes, it's the same face cream that goes with that toner that I mentioned earlier. I think the price point on this is $40 and you get 50 ml, so 1.6 fluid ounces. It has that light, delicate rose scent, nothing too perfumey or artificial, not like Granny's perfume. I think the price point on this is really good and it feels more luxurious than it costs. And I think that's when you know you got a good deal. Next, I have the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer. Used it entirely up. This brand is developed with plastic surgeons and dermatologists, so I feel like it's very forgiving on mature skin, sensitive skin, troubled skin. I kind of have all these things at the moment. My skin can go through a lot, so I love just products that are developed with that in mind. I know that Ulta sells a like little travel size mini of this by the checkout. Pick that up. Give it a try, see if you like it. I think that's a great way to try the brand before committing to the full size too. Next up we have not 1, but 2 containers of the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This is from the same line as that cleansing balm that I love so much. This is just a great, thicker gel cream moisturizer. And it's heavy enough to use at night, but you can also use it during the day. Has that lovely spa-like scent to it and really just plumps the skin. If you want to try one product from Elemis just to get introduced to the line, I would recommend this. This is the L'Occitane Ultra Thirst Quenching Cream. I actually found this to be really similar to the Elemis because it is that like lightweight gel cream consistency that's a little bit on the thicker side, so you can use it at night, but it's great for during the day. And again, I kind of am a tough customer when it comes to skincare. It has to be luxurious, not gonna clog my pores, smell great, but also not irritate my sensitive, inflamed, eczema-prone skin. I think I prefer the Elemis, but this is a little bit easier to find, and I think it's a little more affordable too. One more moisturizer I absolutely love. This one is great for anybody with eczema-prone skin. You need something gentle, fragrance-free, La Roche-Posay Toleriane. Love this moisturizer, and this is the one without SPF in it. So if you watch my video, I think 2 or 3 videos back, all about eczema prone skincare recommendations and like updates to my routine, things that I pull on the regular to soothe my dry, itchy, inflamed, hot skin. Because we are overwhelmed with choice when we go shopping, it can be really hard to narrow down the best products that are suitable for eczema prone skin. I know, I've been there. I really like this, and it has like a thicker, lotiony texture. It's rich without being heavy. I would say in terms of texture, I prefer the one without SPF because I feel like the one with SPF can pill a little bit under makeup, so I just need to plan what I'm doing for that day and apply my moisturizer accordingly. You need this if you have eczema. Try it out, let me know what you think, and the price point is really good. Some face oils. These 2 are from Elemis. Love both of these. The Pro Collagen Marine Oil and the Superfood Facial Oil. I'd say of the 2, this is going to be more of a powerhouse, maybe if you have mature skin or just you want those anti-aging plumping properties. This one's a little bit lighter of a formula, so love those, definitely would recommend. And then I have this. This is by Kiehl's. This is the Daily Reviving Concentrate. It's kind of like an energizing dry oil. I would use this in place of a serum as a lightweight oil to wear under my moisturizer. Say this one during the day. Feels really good. I would say that I was heavy-handed with this. I loved it so much that I would use a full dropper, even though it says to use only a couple drops per use. So love it. You might love it so much that you overuse it like I do, but that just shows how much I really enjoyed this. I loved how this felt on my skin, and I loved how lightweight it was. Oh, so many good products in this Empties, I swear. Next is the 100% pure coffee bean caffeine eye cream. I would say aside from the Juice Beauty spray exfoliator that I mentioned earlier, the coffee bean eye cream is definitely one of the most effective natural products that I can think of off the top of my head. This stuff really works. You just use a little tiny pea-sized amount. I love the scent of this too. It has like this nutty scent to it. I'm not really sure what that is. Nutty almond, I don't know. 100% makes my eyes look better after using this. And that's saying a lot because I have under eye fillers and I get like Botox sometimes. And so eye cream is very hard to impress me with, because I have to get help from these other sources to make my eye area look better. I'm not saying I need to, but I choose to. When an eye cream stands out, it really stands out. That's all I'm saying. Love this stuff. Definitely would recommend. Couple more things here. The Clinique Moisture Surge Hydrating Supercharged Concentrate. Love this. This is a gel serum that you can use under your moisturizer. Works amazingly well with the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour moisturizer. Clinique's a great brand if you have eczema prone skin like I do because they don't use fragrance in their products. Their products are just inherently more gentle on the skin. So definitely would recommend this range. Another product in my eczema blog post is the Sorzema cream from Derma E. Love this stuff. This is a thick but fluffy whipped kind of textured cream. Love having this on hand. You can find it at Whole Foods. And I love this brand in general. This is one of my favorite products from Derma E, hands down. I'd say if anybody in your household has eczema, keep some of this on hand just in case. Another eye cream I really enjoy is from IT Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Under Eye eye cream. This one like expired on me. One day I just like reach into it and it's kind of like hardened around the edges and it's not the same texture as it once was. It used to be this really light gel cream consistency, but maybe I didn't put the cap on all the way. It just expired really quickly because now it's kind of gloopy and dried out and gross. So I don't know what happened with this. Maybe I got a bad one. I don't know. I really used to like this, but this one just went bad on me for some reasons. I'd say if you were to get one or the other, get this one. The last 2 products I have are from Dr. Hauschka. Dr. Hauschka is a more high-end brand you can find at Whole Foods. It's a natural brand. It's based in Germany, and they have so many amazing products. They have makeup and skincare. This is the Rose Day Cream and the Rose Day Cream Light. I actually used this one first, and when I opened this up, I was like, is this not the standard rose cream? Because it's really thick. So that tells you that even the light version is very, very thick. It's a gorgeous cream, feels really good on the skin. The light was almost too heavy for me during the day. And when I used the standard one, I would only use it at night. If you've ever tried Weleda Skin Food, the Rose Day Cream is very similar to that. It's like a thicker emollient cream. Really provides a protective barrier on the skin versus something that would absorb more quickly. Even though this is called a day cream, it's super heavy. So unless you really need that, I would say pass on that and just go for the day cream light. All right, everyone, that is a wrap for my recent skincare empties. give or take 6 months worth of empties here. If you have any questions on any of the things I mentioned today, I know I speak really fast, leave me a comment down below and check the description box for any shoppable links. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing down below. Hope you're doing well wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!